Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed non-binaries, trash can all, good evening and welcome to Trash Tier Gaming. I'm your humble host, Rasp, a Trash Bear. And we're getting right back to Parasite Eve. And even more exposition. Hey, you okay? You ought to be resting. I wish I could, but I'm the only one who knows what happened last night. I've been gathering some info on Melissa. She's got no relatives. And no close friends. She was sick often always on some kind of medication. The people at the opera said they were amazed she could even stand on stage. Her apartment burned down right after the incident, so we have no info on her medication. So what's this spontaneous combustion stuff all about? It wasn't exactly spontaneous. People were actually set on fire. Oh, come on. What? Like one of those ESP things? That's the best way to describe it for now. ESP, huh? Well, I'm not buying it. But if you're right, how are we supposed to deal with something like that? I believe her. After all, I is the only one, her only witness so far. But if you're going to take on a suspect like that, you better ask Baker for a better sidearm. Baker, I read your report. Still hard to believe, but we can't deny all those deaths. We're going to go all out to solve this case. Make sure you're well equipped. Go down to the weapons department and give this permit to Torres. He'll help you out. Mod permit. Alright. Away we go. We could chat up the boys, but the boys don't have anything additional to add. But, let's get a quick little look around the office. Cluttered to hell. The bullpen, as it were. Alright, come on, get. There we go. Like I said, the button prop areas are a little finagly. Meanwhile, in the locker room, gotta get a feel for this place. You better put on your vest too. Can't be too careful. At last, it's mine. Oh, which reminds me, that's right, we got a vest. Kevlar vest, which outperforms the normal protector and the normal vest, so it doesn't do great. CM vest. Auto heal. Strongest specials. P-Cure. If you somehow miss the normal protector and vest, the CM's pretty good, comparatively. It's most useful because it has the auto function and some extra protection on it for special status. The special status protection can be lifted. The weapons department? You didn't hit your head last night, did you? It's right downstairs. Well, you could do worse. Let's see what's going on in the lobby. Because progress is important. It's not something I make right away. What? What a case to have on Christmas, huh? You said it. I'm kind of dreading bumbling my way through the disc change, but I suppose there's worse problems to have. A tool. Nah. If you run out of space in the field... Oh, right. Always spare ammo in there. Hey there, good looking. Cut the crap, Wayne. Where's Taurus? That Baldy? Who knows? So what'll it be? Shotgun? Rocket launcher? Wayne! Yes, sir. Wayne has had it with your shit. Excuse me, Taurus has had it with your shit, Wayne. Idiots like you are the reason why guns won't disappear from this country. Get your ass back to weapon storage. You're far from ready to be handling guns in here. Okay, sheesh. Taurus, I need some equipment. For last night's case, heard it was quite a mess. But as long as cops rely on guns, criminals will too. It's a vicious cycle. I hate to hand a weapon to a young cop like you. But I hear this isn't your ordinary crook. Guess I can't send you off empty-handed. Say, you can't carry any more equipment. Wayne, take some of your things and put them in storage. Yeah. You have something to say, officer? No, sir. So, you want to leave something here? Let's see. Right, Can't leave anything There we go. While we're here, I'll collect them paltry bullets. Alright, can't move equipped. And the normal vest. Here, this is the most powerful gun I can allow you to have. M16A1 G-Bus. Big hop up in range and power. Captain Baker already notified me. Show me your modification permit again. Which gun? Yep. Alright, just wait here. But yeah, this is how you expand the modification slots. Yeah, you fork over a permit. Then you can use a tool, but that bit's coming up. But just remember, cops own guns for protection. Don't let the guns own you. Psst, don't tell Taurus, but you can use your tool to tune up your guns. You can rearrange equipment parameters and add effects to tweak your equipment. I can show you some cool tune-up techniques. Tune-up icon. Using the tool item, you can add or remove parameters and added effects to your weapon or armor to create your own customized equipment. If you remove an added effect from a weapon or armor, that equipment will disappear. Basically, to pull the trait with a basic tool destroys the item. The number of added effects that can be attached to a piece of equipment is determined by the number of slots that equipment has, that little space under the stats there. You can increase the number of slots by getting your equipment modified at the NYPD Weapons Department. You got it? Trust me, you can never have too much firepower. Of course, you can't use them without bullets, so you better make sure you always have your club. Just in case, you know? Now, why don't you leave the stuff you don't need with me? Let's see. We'll just, slide those out. And that out. Prevents poison. That'll be handy eventually. And everything nice and organized. Anything else to add? Do you have an equipment modification payment with you? No. Alright, and we swap out the M16. Which is a bit much, but hey. There we go. And sort real quick. Thrilling item management. I do enjoy this particular tune. It's called Out of Phase. If I remember right, Free Chain Links did a remix. I heard it over on the Orpheus protocol. It broke my brain because it's bit crushed to sound like it was from an SNES. Wish I could give her a nice Christmas dinner. Guess we're talking about the Papos or the wife. Even odds. Just some happy Papos. Authorized personnel only, weapons department. Well, I guess that must be storage. Wasn't Wayne supposed to get his ass back over there? Oh hey, a random children. Sundry kiddo. Hey there, you lost? Ben? Daddy! So this is Ben. Ben, this is Aya. Now, what are you doing here? Here. Tickets? Oh yeah, the concert. Sorry, son, Daddy's real busy today. I promise to make up for... Fine! Ben? Broke poor little Duder's heart. Guess every kid needs a mother. That's not true. I was raised by my father too, after my mother died. I'll always be grateful for him. Yeah, well, his mother's still alive. Daniel got some drama going on. Oh, right, I'm back in control. Oh, hey, there's Caffey again. Sup, Caffey? You met Daniel. Or you met Daniel's son, Ben? Daniel divorced his wife last year. This was before you were assigned here. He kept saying every boy needs a father. So he fought for Ben's custody with Lorraine, his ex-wife. Well, he won, but being a cop, I doubt if he has time to spend with him. Oh yeah, Captain Baker was looking for you. You buried the lead, Caffey. Alright, well, we know where Baker is. We're at least armed now. Well, better armed. Alright, even more exposition. Sir. You were looking for me? Yes, we're having a press conference now, and I want you there, too. Me? That's right. You'll be on national television as the sole survivor of that incident. I see. But you only answer when I ask you. The media is just looking for anything to grill us about. They may even turn you into a suspect. So you let me do the talking, understood? Yes, sir. Okay then, let's go meet the press. Even more exposition. So are you saying this could be the work of a terrorist? That is what we currently speculate. How about accounts of officers and firemen at the scene bursting into flames? That was due to a rare, highly flammable chemical which was used to start the fire. Another question. Then how did Detective Bree survive without so much as a minor burn? That is the result of her quick thinking and training as an officer. I'm asking her the question. She... Opera Theater Incident Press Conference, Captain Baker, Detective Sergeant. She said that my mitochondria were a mutation. Aya! Your mitochondria? Who said this? Melissa. No, she said she was Eve. But according to a report, Melissa Pierce was killed in the fire. Melissa did die. Her body had been taken over by this Eve. What's this Eve? Some kind of an alien? People, please, she is very tired, and we are still investigating. That will be all for today. We hacked up. We hacked up bad. Aya, I thought I told you not to say anything. I'm telling the truth, sir. Badge and gun, Aya. I mean, that is not the point. Who's going to believe you? You'll only stir up the media and cause people to panic. Sir, she was only... The heck? Baker here. Who? What does he want? Well, put him through then. This is Captain Baker. What? Me? You'll have to speak up. Yes? What? Yes, all right. Some Japanese scientist, I think. Couldn't understand his English too well. He was raving about some mito something. Says he's coming over here. Mito what? Is it mitochondria? You mean that thing in the cell that makes energy from oxygen? Yeah, it's an organelle with its own unique DNA. We'll get into that. Might have heard about that in school. That's what Eve had said. That it's time for the mitochondria to be set free. Hey, I just read that some researcher at the museum wrote a new theory on them. Sir, I'm taking Aya to go talk to this researcher. Go. Better get there before the media, and it may explain that phone call, too. Daniel. Yes, sir. Come on, Aya. I'll bring the car around. Meet me at the front. And Don't gotta tell me twice. But yeah, as you play, the map opens up a little. Right now, we have jack all to do. Alright, I already talked to you. Just go ahead and head on out. So, you can check out Carnegie Hall, the museum. We'll do Carnegie Hall for giggles, but I do love the entry sweep. Where like they have these terrible little low poly models of everything, but it was so cool when I was a kid. I'll tell ya, my holidays are ruined 'cause of this. They better give me extra vacation days for this. What are you doing here? Hey, you can't come barging in here. You ain't getting no special treatment. Saw you on TV. You're from the 17th precinct, aren't you? You're the only one that survived. Yeah, and all we got here is flavor text. Well, that's 30 seconds down the drain. Oh. I hit the map too fast. We're going to the Museum of Natural History. Dr. Hans Clamp will be there. Dr. Clamp? What's his area of research? Well, according to the papers, he's working on a new theory. Mitochondria something. But it seems to cover the whole genetic spectrum. That's odd, to have a PhD and be working in a museum. Well, he's pretty antisocial, and, doesn't like to waste time outside research. Oh, great! We're gonna have a grand time with this one. Yeah. I know where you're going with this. Just be careful this time, huh? Are you referring to the press conference? Yeah. Daniel, why do you kiss the chief's butt? You two joined the force at the same time, didn't you? Yeah, but that was years ago. Now he's my boss. More character development. You see, car ride scenes in this game are much like rock formations in Tremors. They're for character development. And yeah, that is a chocobo down there. Squaresoft put a chocobo in the hacking Natural Museum. Or excuse me, the Museum of Natural History, because they could. Because they are nerds. It's been a while since I've visited the museum. Dinosaur exhibit. Loved these things when I was a kid. Looks like it's closed today. Well, let's see what the security guard can do for us. Somebody busted their butt getting that sound. Hey there, how you doing? Doing okay? Pretty cold day? Though, how about yourself? We're with the NYPD. We're looking for Dr. Clamp. He works here, doesn't he? Sure does, as a matter of fact. He's up there in his room right now. Did he do something? Nah, we just want to talk to him, that's all. Thank you. It shouldn't take long. The place is pretty creepy without any people. You'll find him on the Blah. He's been pretty busy for the past few weeks. Doesn't come out much. You'll find him in the research lab on the second level. Thanks. Well, I'm about to head on out of here. Hope you two get the information you need. Oh, by the way, could you sign in? That's policy. Lets us keep track of who comes in. Thanks, Aya. Oh, jerk. Gee, Daniel, you sure you don't want to run down here and do it yourself? Notes on the counter. Thanks. Just my name? Yep, that should be enough unless you want to leave your number too. Alright. Just hope this place doesn't explode or anything one of these days, you know? Foreshadowing? Hey, Aya. Over here. I got a lot of do not cross lines. Oh, dude. Oh, man, I can't check out the exhibit. Alright, message received on mission. Hey, it's open. Let's check it out. Researchers get real testy when you just barge into their labs, dude. Oh, never mind. Excuse me. Hello. Hey. Dr. Clamp? Dr. Clamp. I hear you. We're with the NYPD. We'd like to ask you a few questions. This dude. Professor, we're looking for clues concerning the incident which occurred. Are you accusing me of a crime? I just really hate Clamp for a number of reasons. What's this again? This man? I know him, I think. Gee, that profile from the back looks familiar. I wonder if they have any bearing on the story. What's wrong? You okay, Aya? Yeah, We'd like to ask you about the mitochondria research you've been doing. NYPD, huh? Why are you interested in my work? The suspect mentioned that the mitochondria would be set free. Now, That suspect ignited people without laying a finger on them. And it transformed into some kind of creature and ran off. Since you mentioned mitochondria, we were hoping you could supply us with some info. You two have absolutely no idea what the true mitochondria is like. Okay, buddy. I get a little pedantic. Do you? The mitochondria possesses its own unique genetic code. Its own? Are you saying it's a separate organism? Precisely. Kinda like a parasite or something, huh? Parasite? That's an interesting way of describing this most fascinating creature. We cannot live without the mitochondria. Do you understand? The mitochondria creates energy for us. Without it, we're nothing. We are here because the mitochondria allows us to be here. Our brains, for example. The brain functions due to the interaction between axons and dendrites. This interaction is possible due to the energy the mitochondria provides. Did you know the mitochondria is capable of discharging 200,000 volts of electricity? This is not only pertains to electrical discharge, but applies to heat energy as well. Heat? Then the combustion from last night were For a human to burn and melt, 1,600 degrees of heat must be generated. There are several hundred mitochondria present within a single cell. If all the mitochondria in the body began functioning at the same time, a tremendous amount of energy would be generated and released. Melting a human into a puddle of fluid would be a simple task with so much energy. So you're saying that the mitochondria ignited these people? Professor, you may be right in that we need the mitochondria to live, but in the end, we're just using them for energy, right? You have no idea. The mitochondria has control over an organism's growth. Take this hand, for example. Before we're born, the hand is merely a glob of flesh. But when the cells between the fingers deteriorate, that's when the fingers first form. When the cells which make up the body aren't needed anymore, it receives a signal to die. This signal is initiated by the mitochondria. When it is relayed, the genetic information in the nucleus is cut off and, in essence, dies. The same can be said for aging. The mitochondria mutates 10 times faster than other cells. Of course, this applies to mutant forms of mitochondria as well. When too many mutant mitochondria multiply, energy production level decreases. The decrease in energy production is associated with the aging process. So, are you still stupid enough to say that we are the higher species? But you're not saying that the mitochondria are doing all this consciously, right? When I said the mitochondria can mutate 10 times faster than normal cells, I also meant they could evolve at a rate 10 times faster. Not really how that works, but okay. This is a part of science and biology babble. It comes with the territory. Since the beginning of creation, the mitochondria has been evolving at this rate. It's no surprise if they could possess a power beyond our cognition. No surprise at all. Dude, be thirsty for mitochondria. Let me tell you something. There was a scientist who tried to determine the mutation rate of the mitochondria. With this, the scientists wanted to establish a connection within human ancestry. In 1987, it was announced that the root of all humans can be traced to a single woman in Africa. This finding was announced around the world. And with this, the mitochondrial theory spread like wildfire. Do you know what they call the root of it all? Mitochondrial Eve. Splendid name, just incredible. By the way, that's actually a thing. Mitochondrial Eve exists. Eve? The suspect in yesterday's case called herself Eve. What? Hey, if you don't know anything, you better not be holding back on... Or if you know anything, you better not be holding back on us. She called herself Eve? Sorry, but I've told you what I know. I'd like to return to my studies now. I believe you know the way out. Hey, you better explain what the hell is going on here. Daniel, forget it. Let's just go. God damn it. Well, guess we got nothing to do but to head back to the precinct. Sure as heck ain't getting anything done over at Carnegie Hall. Oop, more character development. What the hell is wrong with that guy? I can't stand him. Totally realistic speeds for New York. That man, I've seen him before, but I can't remember where. It's Daniel. What? Okay, we'll be right there. Looks like we got a break in the case. What? We gotta get back to the station. Aya, hang on. I'm kicking it into turbo. As if we weren't going fast enough already. I'm just saying, the rate at which this background is flying by is terrifying. New York Police Department, 17th Precinct. Anything new there, buddy? Hey, Aya, any news on the case? Hope you gag this creep soon. I'd hate to bump into him on the street. You and me both, buddy. Hey, Gaffy. The whole place is going nuts. I wonder what's happened. Let's go, folks are waiting on us. Huh? Oh, DNA, mitochondria, so on. Melissa. Melissa's solo concert was scheduled for today. She had disappeared after last night's incident, and the concert was canceled. But people are still gathering at the stage. We must not let another massacre happen again. The concert is at the Central Park Amphitheater. Central Park? What is it, Daniel? Ben and Lorraine, they're at that concert. What? Daniel, we're not... Screw you, Baker. My son's in danger. Daniel. Aya? Watch his back. Yes, sir. And another mod permit. We'll go ahead and bank this one. Can I go back in there? Yeah, I can go back in there. Okay. You got... Dude, everybody just teleported out. Alright. Oh, alright, that's a hook. Daniel, wait the heck up. Dude. Alright. Daniel might need to go on a diet. I'm just saying, it took him 2 minutes to run to the door. Just saying. Oh, when are you gonna let me tune up the guns? I didn't ask to be assigned here to watch over a warehouse all day, you know? As long as you see guns as toys, you'll never touch them. Hey, I know. I can make a stronger gun than you. Guns aren't supposed to be stronger, you numbskull. They're supposed to be safer. Fine, you geezer. But yeah, every time you pop in, man, I could sue so much better. I could turn that gun into a cannon. Easy. You want to leave something here? Yeah. I want to store that mod pyramid. Yeah, there's always extra ammo here. Is this the mop it? Sorry, didn't mean to make a scene. But that goes for you too. You can never be too careful with a gun. Do you have an equipment modification permit with you? Nah, I put it in storage. I can't tune up your equipment without a mod permit. No exceptions. Yeah, so basically we're splitting the difference and shooting at about 16 per shot. Because the power gets split by the number of shots and rate of fire. So there is an advantage to a single round. I kind of want to see what the boys are up to. I mean, I don't have to get every lore bit. I don't. But I'm here, so, see if the boys are up to anything. Nope. They over here. Nope. Everybody just nowhere. Alright. Guess all hands scrambled. Yeah! Okay, I do actually love the cutscenes in this game, even if there's way too many of them. You thought Daniel was hell-bent for leather before? What the hell does Melissa, no, Eve want from us? Well, it looks like she wants to gather people in one big area. Damn, that thing's got my boy involved. She's gonna pay for this? Let's hurry. Just hang in there, Ben. I'm coming for you. That's right. Parasite Eve features just a little touch of dadcore. Alright, let's get to it. Game's opening up. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention bonus points. Ben! Daniel, stop! I got to get my boy, rookie. Ah, shit. Whoa. Sometimes you gotta look before you leap, old timer. I don't care if I burn. I'll go. Ben's my son. He's the only family I've got. Damn it, I can't do anything. Leave it to me. Well, but... I'll get them out safe, I promise. You can't make that kind of promising. Besides, Ben needs you. You won't do him any good if you're dead. Alright, I'm counting on you, Aya. I know. Alright, so I forgot to mention the bonus point system. So every level you gain bonus points. You know, you can cash in bonus points for a couple of different things, like active time, item capacity, or you can boost, in the boost section, the plus, your favorite guns or equipment. What I usually do is boost inventory a wee bit and active time. Because the faster you can hit, the more you can hit. Oh man, there's a cruiser ahead of us. Poison cure. Yeah, that's going to come in real handy now that I think about it. No remarks concerning. But if they made it that far, I think they were on fire. Yeah, all right. I don't think we're going to make it through the park. But, that's what save states are for. I play mostly honest, not entirely honest. Medicine. Okay, by which I mean I am not a purist. If it makes more sense to use a save state, I'm cool with it. I'm just playing this through for people's amusement. Not a speedrunner. I'm right, the smalls you gotta worry about more. The large aren't poisonous. The smalls are. So, some free advice. Oh, and this is where junk gets introduced, so we need to pay attention to what's coming into our inventory. Kind of a waste of time to reload 4 rounds. But since I started it... do a quick sort. But yeah, you get slightly different boxy tubes. Central Park's a little bit of a maze. Oh, here we are at the zoo. Ah, such fond memories and such frustration. Oh, great, the door's open. But first, I'm gonna make sure that screen is empty. Oh, hey. You can't hide from me, box. They tend to hide a lot of things in shadows. Like that. And you don't always have an easy encounter or an encounter to work it out for you. And some of the hidden items are just a pain in the butt. M9, free round burst. Which would technically, I think, make it an M94? An M94. Big drop in damage, but... oh, here we go. Now, crows drop junk, if I remember right. Yeah, crows drop junk. And in this section, you're going to be seeing plenty of them. They're less dangerous and more annoying. Now, junk does have a purpose, but it's not one we're going to be doing this time. See, for turning in X amount of junk, you get a gun from Wing. That's one way to farm a powerful gun in this game. However, it takes forever. Oh man. Eve was here. Now. Yeah, I'll be taking that. Zuki. Now, little secret. Remember right. The cabinet has something special. M203, which is a lower grenade launcher attachment specifically for the M16. However, this is done as a standalone version. That wasn't a thing. Like, they'd make braces for them, but usually you just attached it to an M16 model with big honking handguards, but this is a magical standalone version with the heat trait. Now, status damage is a little funky in this game. But yeah, it adds heat effect. Heat effect's going to be important a little. It's worth scrapping it to pull it. But you can get by without it. Oh man, this much and I'm already going to need to make a trip for storage. Unless... Now the downside of stacking traits on a weapon is you're pretty much committing to that weapon, or waiting for a super tool so you can make sure not to lose the trait you're after. Now the nice thing about the tool menu is you know what? Before I do that, I forgot to hit the save. Before I do that, let's save. We're coming up on an hour. So I'm going to take a brief pause here. And we'll see about getting back to it in just a little. Hey, Editor Rasp here. So, Game Goon Live, this is where we cut the second section for convenience sake. Because the next section gets a little bit longer, a little more windier, and has two bosses. So, next section is going to run a little long, so we're ending this one a hair before the hour mark. So, it's that time again, Trashkin. Finish your drink and snacks, have a good stretch by the trash fire. Take care of yourselves. I've been your humble host, Rasp a Trash Bear. And until next time on Trash Tier Gaming, thank you for watching, good night, and I'll see you in the next one.